everyone, welcome to this new series of interviews by me, Retro Ali, and with my idiotic co-host, Robert.
Meow 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 meow
And
meow meow.
Here with me today, I have the cast of Mysterious Gurlfriend X Abridged with me. Yay!
In -1, of course, but most of us
Minus
are here.
one.
He's not important enough. Okay, we couldn't afford him.
Season
we're,
one.
we're running on a low budget this year.
But
So
he
here with
has
me,
the
I have.
sexiest voice.
I know. It's like sugar to my eyes.
God's sake. We're already beginning with the references. Things have gone sour. Abort.
Like the lemons.
God's
Mm.
I
sake.
didn't ask for this.
Mm.
Anyway, I have with me Steve, the creator of the series and writer, and one of the voice actors.
I am all the voice actors, don't you know? That's how
He
it
has
is.
the best range of all of us.
Yeah, as in
I know,
he's
I've got-
actually
Yep.
he's actually playing all four people in this call right now.
The
including
reason
myself.
why they're here is because, well, they're my posse, basically.
Yeah, I'm so good with accents. Just listen to me.
I suck dick a lot.
Hello, this is my British accent. Thank you very much.
I'm Steve, and I'm so good I can talk at the same time.
Oh my!
Blah, 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 blah.
You know, you can see me right there. I am fantastic. I can basically give the impression that Kagi's basically talking, but of course I am.
Oh god.
Anyway, we have Kagi, Mr. Charlie,
Mr.
and
Scaringo.
Chomper 17.
Mr.
Yeah, there you go.
Charlie. Hey, Mr. Charlie, you want a little bit of a cigar?
Mr. Charlie.
And Chomper 17 trademark. And as you can see, it's quite crazy around here. Anyway, we're gonna
You have
ask
to
him a
add
bunch
the
of questions.
trademark, I'm sorry, but like it's like with
Hey, Mr.
Steve. It's,
Charlie.
oh yeah, it's Steve. He created the series. Not he's putting Steve copyright trademark. Just it's Steve. It's Steve. But Chomper, he gets the trademark because he's special.
Freaking copyrighted me.
Okay.
I cover
No,
my
you're
own.
not copyright. You're trademarked, not copyright. They're two different laws.
I'm
Being copyrighted my trademark.
Your whole life is a
Jack
lie.
is copyrighted by Machinima and other people and the YouTubes.
What's ironic is because Steve has copyright on him. He's actually banned in Australia, despite the fact he lives in Australia.
That's why I'm in my room most of the time. I can't. I've got probation.
Mhm.
It's how I live my life.
Okay, any sort of professionalism is just, well, it went out the window straight away. Okay, anyway, let's get on with the first question. What was the first question? Why did you want to start an abridged series?
Are you a bridge series in general or Mysterious Gurlfriend X?
Both really.
These are terrible
Well,
questions.
well, basically, Evangelion was my first one that I did. I guess the general reason why I wanted to do it was because, like Monkey See, Monkey Do. I saw, like, Avatar Abridged, and then I saw, Little Karibo's series when he did it. And of course, I sat there, and everyone else was doing it. When I met all these other guys, like Johnny, Charles, and pretty much everyone else I talked to, they were all doing it. So I felt like it was like peer pressure, basically, And
I'm sorry.
it's your fault, you know that. You were the first person you told me. I told you things were gonna happen. But yeah, basically it was because it looked like fun, and I wanted to do it. That's basically sort of like the gist of it.
And what about the rest of you three? Why did you join in with the abridged show?
I can abridge.
You can't. You're not an editor.
Well, I joined Steve's series because he's a close friend of mine, and he was actually voicing on a series that he auditioned for a while back that sadly I don't think is going to continue because the other guys who do it or don't seem that very interested. It was a Soul Eater bridge called Soul Nommer. It's it was up for like one episode, and like basically I got to know Steve through that, and then later I figured out from other friends I was also getting to know that he was starting it. And I'm like, oh, cool, he's starting an Evangelion bridge. Now I should maybe see if I can get involved with that. And then I got involved with that. Then he made Mysterious Gurlfriend X, and then I became Kohei.
That's how he became. Yes.
Yes, they made an
So
Evangelion abridge, and then they could not redo. Ha ha ha! That film was awful. I'm saying
So
it
what's
right
the
here.
particular reason for starting? Shut up, Rob.
So,
What's-
Sorry, I had to take a call. What happened?
It's
No,
okay.
thanks.
I
We're
just
going
called
with,
I just called Evangelion 3.33 terrible. Sorry about that.
I haven't even watched the movie, so you can go ahead.
I haven't seen anything Evangelion-wise. I've read, but never seen, except for that one time on Toonami.
That's all you need to see. Mm.
I've only seen like I think 3 or 4 episodes of Evangelion. The one thing I do like about it, the fact that it has "Fly Me to the Moon" as its ending theme,
That's right.
which is pretty.
Yeah, I know, but they should replace it with the
It's not
Bayonetta
Frank
remix.
Sinatra one though.
They should replace it with the Bayonetta remix. That'd be so good. Just like you just.
No, it
No,
should, it
nothing
should,
can beat
Fly
Frank
me to the
Sinatra's version. That is it, the pinnacle version. You can't even with Bayonetta's version.
So
No, you can't beat the smooth.
You can't. Yeah, it's
I
true.
remember one time someone was talking to me about Evangelion in the comment section. I posted my latest demo reel, and they're like, "Oh my god, you'd be perfect for an Evangelion fandom." And I'm like, "Really? As who?" He's like, "Shinji, because you're such a little bitch." I'm like,
Oh God.
I'm like, thank.
Ooh.
That's gonna hurt.
like, I'm not gonna say anything, but that was beautiful.
I'm
So-
like, that is both clever but insulting. You bastard! I'll
So
give you this one.
That means I'm going to be perfect for a for a fandom of Future Diaries because I'm crazy and psychopathic.
You need
There's
an
already a
Aru,
Future
I'd be
Diaries
happy
Abridged
to
out there,
help.
so you've kind of lost out, really, to be honest.
Oh well, is there really?
There is. I've watched it. They're pretty good.
In anger, I shall diffuse the tension. Konebani wa tekyote o Krishnas. I don't have any sponsors.
Sponsor.
I'm in America. You speak American here.
Speak
We're English. We speak English. So.
Hamburger.
No, it's something
Rice.
like this.
Necesito una hamburguesa para el señor. Por favor.
That is the American language, and this is clearly Spanish.
I thought it was Mexican.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know what's going on. Quiet, everyone. Let me do my next question. We've got to have some sort of professionalism here.
Okay, so question
I say so.
A, after question 1.
A.
Question A.
I love question. It's great.
Mm.
Go for it.
Why did you choose to do Mysterious Gurlfriend X in particular? Are you a big fan of it? Did you think it was really stupid that you thought it was good to go with it?
Lemons.
I think it was. I was given the link. If you've got in the first episode where Urube, she basically she just overflows with drool coming out of her mouth. That was someone sent me a link of that scene, and of course I started watching a bit of it because I was a bit intrigued as why. I don't know, fucking so much drool would come out of some girl's mouth, and it was just so disgusting yet hilarious. And I found out it was very new, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bridge this before anyone else, and I did. I did that quite well.
So what you're telling us is you saw a girl with drool,
Yeah.
and the first thing that comes to your mind is
Kagi.
suck it.
I'm not like suck it. I'm like fucking abridge that shit. Then I'll suck it later.
Yeah, no, dude, Kagi, the scene where she vomits up nothing but saliva. I'm not even kidding. I'm just like, why
Into
can I?
that,
Why can I
into
not
that
hold all this
vial.
saliva?
Into like that vial. What the fuck was
No,
it? It's
no.
like this is my special type of saliva.
Juices, my sugar juices.
That's sugar juices.
You haven't even seen my
Like,
final
I'm
form.
Yeah, I'm just fucking.
But yeah, that's basically it, just because I sort of wanted to do, and it looked like fun to do. It looked pretty funny, so I was like, I'll do it. I'll do it now.
Are you a fan of the series Mysterious Gurlfriend X?
I think it's pretty good. I think some people say, oh, it's disgusting and it's typical, but it has something a bit different to some series, as in it's not like the typical, Sabaki-kun, I don't love you, but I do feel my breasts and stuff, you know.
It shows that even saliva can be a drug. Watch out at school, kids.
Oh,
Other kids' salivas.
hey man, you got the stuff. I need my fix. Like it's
Hey,
just.
Urube,
I think you
have
should-
some of my deep-fried bacon saliva.
I think for one of your next episodes, you should do it like where Tobacco-kun is trying to it needs a fix of saliva. That's pretty funny.
I was actually going to do that in the 4th episode, but it got cut out because I couldn't finish the scene properly. So I was like, I'll leave it for a later date. I might do that.
Instead, you had more of me.
That's it. That's all I wanted, Kagi. I wanted more of you. I just like the sound. I just scream every time I hear your voice. It's so
You
good.
whore.
You filthy whore!
Aaron, is this an interview? I'm really
So tell me-
confused. Fucking. I think I've just been like
So
walking
tell
through
me
a
the
parallel
pro.
dimension.
Tell me the. You be quiet, Rob, for 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
It's my. This is my channel, remember? Okay.
Bring on question B.
No. Now we're in question alpha.
Is it Bravo? Or is it, go to Bravo then.
No. We're question
Charlie,
alpha
we need
now.
help.
As we did question 1, we did question A. Now we're on question alpha.
I like the sound.
No,
of
no,
that.
we're on question
I
C.
am the alpha to
Wait,
the omega.
but you can't skip B though. You haven't done B though. Oh, have you?
But have I done?
We've done 1A. We're on
Okay,
alpha
wait.
now.
How about we just do Flash Gordon? I like that question.
Flash!
The savior of the universe.
Do you remember that
Okay.
scene in Robert in the theater when we were watching that?
Oh
That was
my
so
god, we
brilliant.
nearly died. Anyway, question Flash. Aaron, you
Okay.
can do question Flash.
Talk us through the process of creating and developing your series, such as the writing, the jokes, and actually getting the voice actors together.
Well,
we will then steal this method for our own benefit.
Well, let's see. How do you figure? First off, you watch the episode, and in this case, I did the first episode of Mysterious Gurlfriend X after watching 2 episodes actually. So I didn't really have any idea what was going on. But you generally watch the first episode. Then for me, I watch I slowly go through the episode, pausing and starting and writing stuff that comes to my mind, and I just do that. And then, so I can't really tell you how to write stuff, but you write what comes to your mind, which is funny. But what
Fart jokes.
boob jokes, tit joke, penis, like stuff like that. It's got a mathematical equation. It's pretty fancy, but you've got
So how much input does your voice actors have in it? Do they ever bring like suggestions to you, or are you
honestly
like a
no.
dictator?
Like
Shut up.
I as much as like what we're doing now, like I would love to do this sort of thing, but most of the time we're all on we all come on at different times. Like I come on, either Charles is just getting on or Kagi's just left, and it's because we're all in different time zones. That's why.
Why don't you love me?
Because you are not the father. It's because it's just really that reason is because not many of us are on at the same time, and we're all doing different things, and I sort of prefer sometimes to do just write the script myself, and that's what I've been tend to do. So yeah, I would like to have a group, script writing, but I don't know. Might do
Oh, I
that
did
one day.
notice like do some of your fans have any like suggestions which you use? Because I know like there was one comment, I think it was episode 4, where some guy said, "Oh, Uribe's voice is like a choir of 10,000 Morgan Freemans."
I literally lost myself when I read that. I actually there's been I think that's the second comment. The first comment was on the first episode. Someone said something about the drool or something like that. But I've looked at it and I've got to put that in, and I might write that in the next episode. I've seen some comments people leave, and I actually I do try and put them in the episode. So I haven't done it yet, but I'll most likely do it for the next one. Most likely, try.
So question Gamma, I don't know which one we're on right now.
We
I
just
think
get like
D or
B, C, D.
Question
Gamma.
Rhino right now. On question Rhino.
Shit, we already
Okay.
did this like a boss.
So, whose choice was it to make Uribe's voice so deep? That was something like a 1A. I was not expecting that whatsoever.
That would actually have to be Charles, actually, who he was the one who said. I was thinking of a cast. I said, "Oh, look, I need a voice for Uribe," and Charles is like, "You know what? I've got the perfect person for that." And he's like, Arist, because he voices a character in XVX Blood, or known as Mike. He does Toradora randomness, and Kagi, not Kagi, fucking Kagi doesn't even.
Why? Oh.
Basically,
Fucking asshole!
are you in that series at all?
No.
Okay.
I got asked to voice an
I'm just
extra. I got asked to voice an extra.
Oh, I'm good. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Eris actually played a character. It wasn't a girl, but it was it's the same voice, but it was a guy, and Charles is like, he would be perfect, and he showed me a clip of it, and I'm like, fuck, I've got to have this. And of course, it's not the first, idea. It's not the first person to actually use Eris as actually a female character. He's actually did it in Kiss X Sis, or knows as Bro
Oh my
X Hug, or
God.
whatever it's called. By
Bro X Hug.
yeah, it's made by XVX Blood and Ozzy Jordan, or known as Enter Excaliburg. They used him for a female character, but it was just so like manly and graspy. It's just you couldn't refuse. It's beautiful.
It's actually a pretty beautiful voice, which is weird because it actually goes with Uribe as well. That was so odd
Yeah,
how
that's,
it
that's,
actually
what,
fits
that's
together.
what kind of struck me. It was like, it kind of works with the character design, and I don't know why. It's just so beautiful.
It's so fitting.
It is. It's one of those things though, because it's in the bridge, you kind of know it's coming, but you're sort of I'm still shocked by it. You're just kind of like, oh yeah, one of the female characters will have a really male voice, and then when it actually happens, you're like, that was so male. I cannot believe it. It's like,
If you're gonna do it, Mel, you go all the way. You
Oh,
don't go. Oh, Sabaki. Oh, you feel my. Like it
you don't
just
do
doesn't
my
have
voice,
that-
basically.
Basically, yes, I am.
But there's one rule of thumb. If you're trying to go retard, you never go full retard.
Classic line. Classic
Just wait for
line.
retard. Don't ever go for retard. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I swear to God, I want
So,
to.
Robert, do you have any questions for them?
I mean, does the person who plays Urboy's voice, like, has it yet been clinically proven to increase testosterone levels when you hear it? Like, has anyone done a study on that yet? I want to know.
Well, not to say anything, but I was a full-fledged girl before hearing his voice.
Okay.
I was very pretty at one stage. Now I'm sweating and I'm shaving every day. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to.
I used to sound like this all the time.
And then his balls dropped.
Ah.
And now I sound like this. Isn't that better? Yeah.
I want my cutie girl voice back.
Oh, congratulations, you got it back. Oh my God. All right, so one question. Lemons? Question mark. Why? Why the lemons?
That's what live with.
Well, because of the intro having a high basis of fucking lemons just pouring everywhere, and not many people.
Yeah, lemons.
Yeah, lemons.
Lemons. Oh man, I forgot. Oh man, I need to watch Sequelitis again. That stuff's so good.
It's exactly how Uro puts it. It's like, fucking what was it? Yes, let me put you this, Sabaki. If I were to shove a lemon into my crotch, it would just show me just how sour a sex would feel. I don't know why they've worked it so well with lemons into the series, and it just fucking it doesn't make any sense why it's there. It has symbolic value, but I think
It's one of those
like
ones where you ignore the symbolism just because it's fucking hilarious.
Well, even though like lemons don't even show up in the series, like other than like the intro, like I would have thought a dripping faucet would be like sufficient enough. That's why Uribe shouts, it's symbolic. Like
symbolic.
I think it would have been fantastic in the intro of Mysterious Gurlfriend if like instead of like all the lemons everywhere, there's just like 100 faucets and that like just taps, just dripping water all over the place. Like because I'm pretty sure like faucets and taps need to make a comeback in anime.
We do. So I think when the last time I saw one was Eureka 7, I think was the last tap I saw on the thing, and even then you didn't even see it running, so that's kind of disappointing.
It's made it a long way. It's going up for 4 Emmys. Best supporting character, best male leading character, best on-screen time, and most prettiest character in the series.
That's 5.
What I've heard,
That's 5.
what I've heard, Celine Dion got pissed when Mick won all those awards.
Don't you give a fuck.
Yeah, that's what happens when Fawcett will always win. You can't. It's just too good.
So next question. How has it been writing comedy? Because I see a lot of interviews and like from films and TV people, etc. They always say that writing comedy is very difficult. Like how have you taken that? How many drafts have you actually had to go through before you thought this is actually going to be pretty funny? And how do you know it's going to be funny when you actually bring it on the screen?
I don't tend to do drafts. Like I tend to write the first script and I leave it at that. I might change one or two lines here or there, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I write what is funny, and I sometimes send it to like Johnny and Kagi and Charles, and I keep saying, oh, have a read of it and tell me if it's funny. And most of the time they're like, oh, I won't read it because I don't want to ruin it. And I honestly don't know. Like I think it's funny. That's what I don't know if it is funny,
Yeah,
but you
that's
have.
all right. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I do.
Yeah, you just think it's funny and you're like, I'll just go with it. It's only until you start editing it, you're on gold when you start editing a scene and something happens so beautifully, you just cannot stop yourself laughing. You just play the scene over and over again and you just lose your shit every
I
time.
was gonna say I know that feeling exactly. So I was gonna ask the next question, like when you're editing, how do you ever get to that point where you just stop finding it funny? Because I edit, and there are bits where there are bits you just want to kill yourself when you see the scene like 50 times. Like,
Some of them like I either just lose my shit and I just can't stop laughing.
because like
And I'm like,
one of the things when I'm editing, like I was wondering, like, do you ever get this where when you're going to send out, when you're going to render and send out the video, because you've seen so many bits so many times, you don't find some bits funny. Do you ever like worry and lose confidence in like a joke because you're not finding it funny anymore because you've seen it so much, or have you always sort of been
pretty
confident
much.
that it's going to be funny?
Like I've made many scenes where I thought they were the worst scenes in the episode, and people said that was the best. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Like I didn't even see the humor in it. Like even with Evangelion, the one I did was just like one of the first scenes I did, and everyone loved. Was like in Evangelion where all the ships are flying backwards and the fucking angels coming in, and I had my mate go, quickly, man, slowly retreat. And
Okay, that was really funny though.
I didn't. I thought that was terrible. I thought that was like the worst part. And everyone.
Slowly leave a tree.
Slowly retreat.
See, that's exactly right. They all loved it, and I thought it was the worst part. I'm like, I just shook my head and smacked my face, going, "You got to be kidding me!" Like, yeah. Sometimes, like some things might not be funny to you, but something might be absolutely hilarious to other people. I don't know.
That's given me an infinite amount of confidence for any future project I ever do. Because every single time I'm gonna hit my render button, I'm just like, this is not funny.
Sometimes it may be true, but sometimes
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 it's just lack of confidence, really, isn't it?
You think too much about it, and you're like, but it's not. It's like you're going, okay. When you write a script, you're like, okay, can't make too many references to sex, can't have too many this, too many of that, can't make this joke, it's too old. You have to keep that in mind, or you'd make the stupid crap where you have like text on screen and.
Dance in the Vampire Bond.
Even though it's funny, but it's a bit old now. Like people do it now, and it's just like you gotta try and change it up. No text.
Like, to write good abridged stuff, you kind of have to have an understanding of comedic writing, but also do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You have to find like kind of a 50-50. Find something
niche.
that makes you laugh, but you could also make other people laugh at.
No bending, no breaking. Just do what you want to do.
Basically, don't give a fuck about whatever the people think.
Yes, that is exactly right. Couldn't have said it better myself. And yeah.
Okay, now this is for the free voice actors because Steve's taking up the mantle most of the time. How did you guys get into voice acting? I mean, how much work do you guys actually put into it? Do you actually want to make a career out of it?
First person to answer this question, Steve. No.
Well, my answer is no. I don't want to make it a career, and whenever I make a comic dub or a bridge, that's when I do voices. And in my free time, if I'm in my car driving to work, I make stupid voices, and that's pretty much about it. Yeah.
I gotta give it to those three guys because I don't know how people can do voice actors. Like me and Robert, we tried to do a little bit of voice acting for like a game project I was doing at uni, and we were terrible. Well, he was better than me actually, to be fair.
I wouldn't call myself good. I wouldn't call myself better than you. It was awful.
Kagi, you want to take this one first, or?
What? Sure, I guess. Why not? Yes, I do want to make it a career, but I want to make it like acting, not just voice acting. I've been doing this since last year. I've been practicing with actual voice actors like Crispin Freeman and Kyle Hebert.
Wait, you've met Crispin Freeman?
It's online, not face
I
to
know,
face.
it's fine. Does he actually sound like that?
Yes.
All my dreams. All my dreams. So true.
Was that an orgasm?
I think I did. I think I did.
Oh.
It's like,
It's just Crispin Freeman, man.
So manly.
Crispin Freeman would be proud.
Crispin
Yeah,
Freeman, if you're watching this
he-
interview, we'd love it. We'd love you.
he
Oh,
gave me helpful tips, and
what were
he
they?
thought that
I
my
must
voice
know.
suited
I must
me
know
up.
the words of the free man.
He told me that my voice sounded like confident, and the type of characters I should play are like con men, like Aladdin from Aladdin, or Demetrius from Anastasia. Well, no, it's like Aladdin
Like
from
Aladdin from.
Magi.
From-
Aladdin from Magi.
No, I'm Aladdin from Magi.
God's sake.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Kyle Aber, he told me that when I was at his private coaching, he told me that I should work on my commercials because they're good, but I need to improve on them. And when he told me about video games and animation-wise, he told me that when it came, I had good direction, and I don't know, I was believable. And the one thing that really caught me off guard is like, he asked me, by the way, were you nervous at all throughout all this? And I'm like, yeah, kinda. And he's like, God damn, you're a good actor, because I couldn't see it.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, well, thank you.
That's-
All I did was laugh. But yeah, no, I'm still trying to learn as much as I can. What I just do is listen to Voice Acting Mastery as much as I can, which is a podcast by Crispin Freeman.
Oh no, watch it now.
And I plan to take more classes in the future. And yeah, go voice act.
And well, for me, like I've been wanting to be a voice actor since I was like 5 or something like that, or like about 5-ish or so. Because like the first show I ever watched that got me into it was actually Pokemon, and I remember it was the episode where it was like they were going up against Lieutenant Surge.
Oh,
And I just loved, Pokemon so much. I'm like, I want to voice the cool characters on the TV. I want to do that. But obviously I was 5, so I didn't sound like that. But like, I never had the tech to do it when I was a kid. I didn't have a microphone, a fancy computer, and all that. So
But you had Windows 95 on your hand.
I had the best thing I had was Windows 95, and that's it.
Oh my god, just if you ever do an autobiography, please call it Windows 95 and a head for dreams. That'd be so good.
Windows 95 and me.
Windows 95.
No,
and me.
just me and 95. That'd be just so beautiful.
Yeah.
So funny.
But yeah, like I just mostly did impressions of different characters from my from just different shows and TV, commercials and all that. I would just honestly, just impersonate them. And then when I was about the time I turned 16, 17, I got a laptop, and then I got a microphone, which is the one I use now, the Simpson CO1U, and I've just practiced with it ever since. I'd, look up tutorials online, listen to podcasts, go to cons and ask, the pro VAs for help whenever I could get the chance. One book that really helped me, and this is a good book for any person to get when they're an amateur voice actor, is Voice Over Voice Actor. It's by Yuri Lowenthal and Tara Platt. It gives you so many tips to, being an amateur and, taking your skills upward. And voice acting is honestly the one thing I want to do as a job, just so badly. I just have so much respect for voice actors, what they do, and I just really want to do it professionally.
I think we'd love to hear you guys in like, what was that? Like, we really like your stuff. Can you tell yet? But no, you guys are really good. Like, it's not a thing that we're just saying that. Like I think even Harren can agree that like we think we hope you go far because we like it. Well, that, and also we have links, so then we can go far. Harren, we got to leech off these people's success. You got it?
Fair enough.
Okay, Johnny, your turn.
Okay.
I told you guys, it's like they weren't going to ask me. I'm off the hook.
They're gonna ask me.
No,
What would
please
you
anything
God.
yet.
What was the question again?
Harren, what was the question again?
I once forgotten now.
Oh,
Something about voice acting.
do you want like do voice acting career? What got you into voice acting? Voice acting. Voice
Oh,
acting.
What you said.
Well, I never knew voice acting was a thing since I was like 15. I was looking up the person who did SpongeBob, of course, Tom Kenny, and I was interested because it said voice acting. I'm like, what the hell is that? Is that? And then I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And
I get paid
I'm like, I might give that a
paid money to
try.
speak into a microphone. Oh.
So I tried it when I was, I think 2 years later. I was looking into it, and I was thinking, oh well, I'll try it out, and I've been having fun with it. It's been really cool and everything. I've been getting better and better and better, and it probably be nice to look into for a career. I don't know. I'm not looking much into it. I do want to do some other things, but yeah, it'd be pretty nice.
Okay, that's cool. Robert, you got any questions to ask?
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
hurt. Thank
Don't
you.
hurt me.
Thank
No,
you.
Love,
Who
love
won
is
that?
when you can.
Was that Charlie or Harren who
That was
won?
me.
Well, I think
That was
Charlie
me.
wins.
It was me, of course.
I'm going to say that Charlie won that, Harren. I think he got there just
What?
before.
I own Dance Central too. And we played
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
But you,
should
yeah,
win.
but
Love is deep fried bacon sausage.
okay, characters.
Yes, I answered your questions, Mr. Charlie.
Okay, another question I have is how far along is episode 5?
Uh, it's right here in my hand as I speak. I'm blankly staring into my hand with nothing in it. Nothing hasn't not been written. I haven't even started yet. Even though it's been a month since the last one I've uploaded.
All of Harren's
It's-
dreams just fading away.
Well, I was planning on finishing it tomorrow, like as in like finishing the final episode and just skipping all 8 of them. But no, I'm not gonna do that. It's no, I think
Is it hard to do a bridge series or even your own side projects if you've got like jobs and stuff? I mean, do you actually find any time to do any
Yes.
sort of voice acting or writing?
Jobs make it very hard. Even like last year, I didn't have a job for about 7 months, and during that time, I made about 4 or 5 abridged episodes. And with the hours I work afternoon shifts. Then I get back into about midnight to 2 in the morning, and like I'm planning on writing some stuff and working on stuff when I've got my holidays coming up in about 2 weeks, and I've got 2 weeks off, so I plan to do it during then. But most of the time when I get back from work, I usually stay up for a few hours, go to sleep, wake up, in about 2 hours I have to get ready and go to work again. And that during that time, I don't even go on the internet. I don't even go on the computer. I don't even touch it. And like Johnny and Charles can vouch for this. I sometimes come on for about 20, 30 minutes and then I leave and I have to go to work.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Same.
and you know, it's only when I've got days off like this is that I could sort of stay on for longer. But it honestly does make it harder, and I don't know how some people do it. Like some people have got, like for example, like Runaway Tourist who does Infinite Stratos. He's a working to become a doctor, and he works retarded hours, and he's brought out more stuff than I have probably, and he doesn't really complain about it. But yeah, it honestly makes it really hard. But yeah, you have to sort of find the time, and you have to be in the mood to do it, and that's what people don't understand sometimes. Is they're like, oh, it's been a month since you've uploaded or you've written anything. It's like, well, fuck, I can barely remember what I did 4 days ago. I don't remember me having free time, and yeah. You have to find the time for it. You have to be in the mood for it, and it's a lot of things. And they got to remember as well. Of course, they know it's in our free time, and we don't spend every single minute of our free time writing and thinking about it. We want to do other stuff.
This is a message to anyone who thinks that this is all we do. I know who you are because you're probably watching this.
Oh, the one who's actually conducting the interview.
Yes. But yeah, that's it. It's exactly it. It just you have to find the time, and Even though it may take up to a year before an episode comes out, or it takes 6 months, it's like, well, shit happens between things, and
No, I know, because any
But-
time I do an AMV, I was like, do another AMV. I'm like, dude, do you know how long this actually takes?
yeah.
It's like,
No, for you, Robert. Yeah, I always nag you to do reviews, which you don't bloody do.
you have to be
You
in
are
the
just the
mood.
worst
If you're
reviewer
not
of all
feeling
time.
neutral, then you can't really do a review that actually is any good. Plus, I do over 100 takes per review. Be nice. I get really
At least
angry
I
when myself do
try,
reviews.
man. At least I try.
I know. But actually, that's just a message to anyone who does anything on YouTube and tries to get a consistent pace. Just go at your own pace, people. You don't have to break your backs. Just have fun. The moment you stop having fun,
Kill
with what you-
yourselves over everything. Work for your fans. That's all that matters. Fuck real
sake.
life.
that's the thing that annoys me about
Well, I'm
some
guessing the
YouTubes.
big time gap is actually quite good for you guys because you can focus on other things, and if you get an epiphany during it, you can think, "Oh, that's pretty good. I'll write it down somewhere else."
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, only because it's only a 13 episode anime, you can drag it out as long as you want. That sounds kind of bad, but you know what I mean.
No, it
Yeah.
won't. Well, it's like because you're going to reach the end sooner, so you could argue that you're just sort of taking more time to sort of make it have a nice
And
arc.
And sadly enough, people go, oh, some people say, and I love them when they say that. They say, look, oh, you can't rush perfection. It takes time to make something good. You sit there and you go, fuck, I haven't even written anything. I haven't even touched it in a month. I'm not making it better. I haven't even started. And people think of really high expectations. They go like, oh, we waited 6 months for this, and this is only a 3-minute video. It's like, for fuck's sake. Can't you be happy with what I gave you? I created this. And, they are.
When's the next episode?
Yeah, fuck. It's the best comment when someone says right after the video comes out,
When's the
saying,
next one?
"When's the next episode?" And yeah, you lose your shit sometimes. You just shake your head and you just get up and leave.
No, I know, because I know a lot of people don't
I don't
appreciate.
wanna live on-
No, I mean it's not nearly as hard with the reviewing, but I know it's sort of the same thing where you do actually have to be in a specific mood if you want to write it, and it's really rare sometimes that it comes, especially when you got like jobs and stuff, because you always come back from a job and you're resting now, and you're doing this. It's like I'm in the review, and then 5 minutes later you're not in the mood. It's like okay, screw this, and just walk out.
Yeah, you're like, I can either sit there blanky staring at a screen for 2 hours, or I can sit down and get a bag of chips and watch some TV. And you're like, I'm gonna go get the bag of chips.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I mean, in the end, as long as you're still like having fun with it and stuff like that and enjoying it, that's what matters. That's what matters.
Yeah.
But that's what really annoys me about like a lot of, because I have quite a few YouTube things I'm on. And everyone's always like, keep your stuff like constant. I'm like, nah, you just have fun. I'm not in the mood to play games right now, so I'm gonna play games and record it and all that stuff because it doesn't make good videos if you don't do it when you're in the mood. You gotta be in the mood.
And and the worst part is, and it's on a serious note, it's when you start doing something and you don't enjoy, and you enjoyed it in the first place, that's when you sort of lose it. And that's why some people tend to stop, because they just stop finding it fun.
Yeah.
And they just give up. And that's, yeah.
Or when you realise you've made a war crime like the Dancing the Vampire Bond abridged. That was so awful. On that note, what is the worst abridged you guys have ever either seen or worked for? You can choose. And this is great because if any of your former co-workers or people who watch these abridged looking up to you and love them and respect you, all their dreams just crushing down.
I just want to say this really, really quickly. The Soul Number, the thing that Charles was talking about earlier, the one that was like my first audition, I ended up editing that, even that was my first thing I voiced it. It was about a year later, and no one was editing it. I eventually was like, after bugging Charles for the 100th time, saying, when is it coming out? I eventually said, give me the lines, give me the stuff, I'll make it myself, because I want to see it.
Like, we kept having editors leave. That was the problem.
Yeah, so I probably thought it was, I wouldn't say it's the worst, but I thought it was pretty bad. The jokes were really old, and the lines were like really bad, and I made it in the end. I made the video, and of course, I'm not having to go at you, Charles, but it's very old writing. And I thought,
No, it's fine, dude. I understand completely.
But yeah, I wouldn't say it's the worst, but you've seen the stuff we've sent you of the terrible,
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah.
bridges. But yeah.
Well, because I can imagine that's got to be a bit hard, like trying to keep, because obviously you want to try and keep the sort of comedies contemporary and up to date, and with modern hilarity, because obviously humor changes all the time as possible. But these are things that do take like a month to make. Like, is there any time where you've actually like felt like you've had to go over anything because it's just not contemporary enough or anything like that?
But yeah, how about yeah. But yeah, for like go Charles. You got one that you voiced in that you didn't like or anything like that?
What?
Like your take, if you voiced in something, as you said, that you didn't like or you thought was terrible or something like that.
Oh God, there are several things I've actually voiced in a lot of things, and I have to say a lot of them have a lot to be desired. I don't know if I should say what they are because the people might watch, they might get like really hurt, but like I have voiced
shit about mine.
no,
No, just list his.
not.
Just list his, so then you can't offend anyone.
What do you mean list is? What do you
List
mean?
his. Whoever just said that.
Yeah, well, it's not just him. I voiced in like, well, actually, all the people whose project I've left have been he's. So, yeah.
Better not say this interview.
Like I said, it's nothing personal. They're nice people for the most part. It's just, just not my humor.
They should try and do something else with their time sometimes.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
It's kind of like that thing when it's kind of like that thing when you're in like I'm in a film class. I'm going to a film uni next year, but like when you're in that and everyone's showing their projects and there's some which are just abysmal. But the teachers, be like, oh yeah, and you're just like, yeah, it was great, and you're just secretly killing yourself.
There's effort.
I like the shaky camera. I like the finger over the lens. Great stuff.
The way the boom comes into the shot, great imagery there.
I like the car driving.
It really brings me into the realism.
Especially when it hit your head, that was just gold.
Like the realism.
Admittedly,
like the baby crying in the middle of the screen.
And your parents coming home. Oh, I love that part.
The way I've always sneakily sort of in the film like classes dealt with that. If anyone's on a film that is so bad it just doesn't make any sense, I'll just go, I love how you've done the directorial style of Hideaki Anno, and they all just go, yeah. And it's like, because it makes no fucking sense. Oh my god. But I think it's Kagi's turn, and this is going to be entertaining because every time he speaks, something stupid really comes.
Oh, okay, so I'm the stupid one. Yes. Well, all right then. An abridged that I regret voice acting in.
Please say mine.
Yours? I was actually going to say my own because, after looking at my own, I'm like, God, I fucking hate this.
Oh, it's never.
But then people like it.
Voice. It's no.
Like when I write it, I'm like, oh. When I write the abridged, like for Air Gear, the High Flying Parody series, which I think Charles, you were the one that gave me the name.
Yeah, the name. I just randomly suggested that on a name. You were like, I need a name for this parody series. I'm like,
I need a name for Air Gear, the fucking parody series, like Air Gear Abridged. And you're like, Air Gear, the High Flying Parody series. I'm like, sure, man. So I write it, and I'm like, yeah, I like it. Then I start editing, and I'm like, this is awful. This is awful. I just want to finish this now. This is awful. No.
I have to say.
Thing. What?
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, because mine.
I was gonna say I do like your little Cashern parodies. I do like those.
Yeah, I'm actually working on the next one. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I hate it because I have the scene that I have to edit, but the episode gets cut in half, so what I need isn't there. Fuck you, Funimation, and your DVDs. I'm kidding. I love them.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm
I
on
think
the
another
funny
thing.
train. You can say that here. We're okay. We're okay with saying that. We've been saying it for
No,
years.
but I love Funimation. No, I love Funimation.
I like it when they have Crispin Freeman.
I think what I didn't like, well, not liked, but I thought was annoying, and I'm pretty sure Steve found this annoying. The first time I had to voice Okabe is my character's name, right? Okabe?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I've never understood what a name is. I've been guessing all this time.
Well, when you asked me to voice her, I'm like, oh, well, what voice do you want me to use? And you're like, oh, just use the one from Soul Eater. And I'm like, you mean Soul? It's like, no. When you were mocking Maka, I'm like, That voice?
I remember you're kidding. That one. I'm like, yeah, I love it. You're like,
You're like, yeah, I love it. Go for it. I'm like, are you okay? I'll do it. And this is like during Christmas break, so I couldn't really do it. So when I come back, I do it, and I just go. The worst part was, I think, in episode 4, and I understand why Steve hates me, because I couldn't do the voice like consistently. So every goddamn line after the next, I'd be like, "Oh, so we're doing it your way, then?" And I would keep doing that and doing that as a reference line. And like, I think he sent me a message saying, "Kagi, the fuck."
He said it, I swear, about 50 to 60 times. Every second was, oh, so we're doing it your way then? How's it? And I'm like, God, how many times do you need to remember how to say your line? I'm like,
I really can't. Like, I'll be like, "Have some of my deep fried bacon sausage." And then I'm like, that didn't sound right. Hold on, let me do a line. "Oh, so we're doing it your way then? Okay, so it sounds like this. Have some of my deep fried bacon sausage." And I would do that for every goddamn line.
yes, indeed.
Get ready
So
for
my next
episode
question-
5.
I'll let you finish. Go on.
No, I was just saying, get ready for episode 5.
He's practicing.
Already is.
Okay, so my next question is, how have you guys dealt with copyright? Because on YouTube, anime stuff, whether it be like video reviews or even music, it's a very tough place to be. And people usually move to like Blip, you know, like Team 4 Star and like Little Crew, where they go to Blip to do their abridged series. How have you guys dealt with that?
I have not. I have learned. You sort of have to be lucky. Sometimes you can flip the episode. Sometimes you can crop the episode. Sometimes you can to like get past copyright. Sometimes you can just simply put the disclaimer in. Like even in the first episode, whether or not you guys noticed, I actually literally forgot to put the disclaimer in. That's how quickly I made it. I forgot to actually put the following is a non-profit fan base, blah blah blah. I forgot about that. I made it, and after I made it, I'm like, holy shit, I forgot to make the disclaimer. I'm like, it's gonna get taken. It didn't get taken down. It honestly didn't.
Yeah, it honestly, I think it depends a lot on your source material and like how popular / not popular it is and who the original owners are. Because like some companies will let it go. Like Funimation's kind of 50-50 with their stuff.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they'll allow something to go through, sometimes they won't. It just depends.
We once got in a bit of trouble when we started Aniview, when we first joined Aniview Reviews, when we were doing reviews, because we did a couple of Funimation ones, and weirdly the ones that were good they kept, and the ones that were a bit not nice to them they didn't like very much. We've always wondered why.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
Oh, dude, G.I. Joe, man. Fucking, I'm not even American
Movies
though.
suck.
Oh yeah, let's not get started on the movie. Anyway, copyright laws.
I don't have to worry about them at all. I just upload my video and they don't give two fucks. The only time they've really cared was when I posted like Gios, like a fan dub, like a year ago. It's like, you get a strike. And I'm like, oh. Okay, whatever, I don't give a shit. And I just continued to post. I mean, like, they'll be like, oh, this is a property of this shit because you used this video. And I'm like, okay. Do I have to take it down? Okay.
Yeah. I love the one. It's
So
just
I don't have to worry about Mega Man or Toriko or any shit like that. I just upload.
I just love the ones where like YouTube give you this massive message going, there is a copyright infringement. There may be ads next to your video. Are you cool with this? Warning, you may get ad revenue. It's like, sure, feel free.
So I got money for doing something bad.
Yeah. Now I know what cryptos feel like.
So my next question is, Mysterious Gurlfriend X isn't really a massive anime. Stuff like, you know, what Little Creamer does Yu-Gi-Oh! And Team 4 Star with Dragon Ball Z, they get like loads of views because, you know, it's a very well-known series. Because you take so long to do episodes, do you feel like your fan base could deteriorate because you're taking so long and it's something that only die-hard fans will keep to? Is that a worry for you guys?
It's always a possibility that you don't upload stuff. People will like go, I've had people stuff on my own. Like people will on my main account, people will say, "This is not what I subscribe to. Upload this, or I'm gonna unsubscribe." I'm like, "Fucking unsubscribed. I've already lost 2,000 subscribers so far. Doesn't really matter." But I honestly
Make another transforming video.
transforming.
Make another transform video. I like that. I spam to that every night.
And then you'll have the occasional one. It's like,
I like your comic dubs. Good job, buddy.
I'm like, yeah, like I dance and it's something, GIF, freaking of the guy jumping, like it's. But Johnny, you know what that is, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I know exactly what
But like I'll bring up, Evangelion. I haven't uploaded something. The last one I did was last year, I think, and I think
Actually-
most people will not unsubscribe to you. They won't go. All right. Some people will say, "I'm gonna unsubscribe. You haven't done nothing." Blah blah blah. And they're just fucking retards to think that if you go, "Oh crap, I'm gonna lose a subscriber. I better make something." You don't do that.
You just need to step back and think to yourself and really just take a minute to think. Like,
do I really care that much?
Let me ask my consultant Johnny. Do I care?
No, you don't.
I care actually, but
Stop looking at your paper and sign the contract.
but those horns and flames coming out of your face.
Good.
But of course, it could always be popular. You bring up more stuff. Like I've seen some people like Eden of the East Abridged. They brought out stuff. They brought out like one episode every month for a while. Then they haven't done anything. But I wouldn't sit there and go, "Fuck, they haven't uploaded anything in a while." Like you just, yeah. You can be more popular if you bring out more stuff often, but you're not going to do yourself any favors. You burn yourself out too quickly for some people, and you end up going, I want to take a break, and you take a break for a year, and it's like, it just gets too much. But
Well,
yeah,
I've always seen it like it's like just like anyone who's watching this who likes abridged series and stuff, subscribe to the abridged series you like, whatever. But just wait it out. Don't even check, because when you get that thing in your inbox that says, "Oh hey, these guys have done a new video," you feel so much better than if they just keep giving you videos. It's quite like I had that with sort of like the Code Ment series, things like that recently, where it's just kind of like, "Oh, they just put another video on. Hooray!" It's kind of this nice little celebration. You feel sort of almost better for it that you kind of had to wait for it.
Like you forget about it, and you open it up. It's like a bike, and you're like, "Fuck, I don't remember getting a bike." Like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, it exists! The video was like 2 seconds long. So worth it.
Yeah, people will comment saying, "Oh, I can't wait to see this. Oh, this is already great already." And you're like, "You haven't even watched it yet." I know, it's great, awesome, yeah. It's like, oh, okay, all right, good, that's good. All right, yes.
Harry's now messaging me to ask things. So, who likes cheese? I'm panicking right now, kids.
I like.
Fucking hate cheese. No, I'm just kidding.
cheese killed my family.
I have cheese deficiency.
Cheese turned my dog into a fat ass. That bitch yesterday ate half my mother's sandwich because it was cheese and tomatoes. True story, not kidding. She actually got on the table and ate the shit out of that sandwich.
The dog I used to have once ate a full chocolate cake that my mom had on the table and didn't die somehow.
Congratulations.
I
That is.
Marley, what are you doing? Bitch, I'm eating your food!
Alright, so I don't know. What would you say is the favorite line you've ever done, or favorite line that you've heard that you wish you could have done?
In the series?
Yeah.
Any series, any movie, anything. Favorite lines, just that you. So like, all right, we'll separate into two. So favorite line that you have done in any series, and then favorite line of anything, film, TV, whatever, that
got
you wish
mine.
you could have done.
So far, I have mine from something I voiced in.
Go on.
Okay, can I say it? Okay. These are big hills.
Oh.
Why does everybody love that? I wrote that myself.
Wait, what was this? Wait, what was this from?
Soul Leader
the one shot.
Oh, the Soul Eater. Oh, yeah.
was just perfect. It's like, these are big girls that.
I implemented so much in that.
Was that like one of those lines like have you ever heard of sort of a line where like you're just laughing too much at it that you actually have to do like so many takes because you can't stop?
I do 3 takes, but when I really fuck up, I'm just like, I gotta do more than 3. Or if I really like a line, I'll do it like 5 times.
Mm. And
Okay, so
sad.
my question is to both Steve and Kagi. In the
We didn't finish the last
outtakes in
question.
episode 4, you did a rant about saying like you could put anything in the outtake and he'll put it in.
Oh,
Was that line really true?
That wasn't me though.
That was
me.
Eris.
Oh, wait, who was that?
That was
Eris.
Eris.
Sorry. Yeah, but was that all true?
Yeah, like I put
Did
in.
you
like,
not see the video?
I basically in the first few outtakes he did one where he basically said don't put this in and I put it in, and other times he sang, and of course after I made him sing Call Me Maybe at the end of episode 2 I think it was. He was just taking the piss out of me. He was just having a joke, and after I heard it and with the outtakes in the 4th one I decided to do a lot more work with editing and animating it to make it look really cool. And honestly, yes, I would basically put anything I think is funny in the outtakes because it's funny, and I like if you don't show it, you don't show people don't. It's like an unmasked humor, like it's humor that will never be heard again.
Mm.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite outtakes from Mysterious Girlfriend's got to be my parody song on "Have You Ever Seen the Rain" by Clarence Clearwater Revival.
And I put the music over the top of it because I heard it.
You put the freaking music. I was not expecting you to do that.
I loved when I started singing "Live to Win," and then I'm like, why didn't I fucking sing the rest? I knew the rest. Like I'm just like I'm waiting for it. It's like live to win, take it on, just get bad until you fall. And then like I stop, and then I'm looking at the outtakes, and I'm like day by day. I'm like singing with the video, and then I'm like wait, whoa, where the fuck am I? Did he cut me off? No, I'm like, why did I sing the rest?
I think my favorite outtake is the thermometer thing and the Vikings of
I
Saliva.
love all my
Those are my
outtakes.
favorite.
I loved hearing Johnny getting progressively angrier and angrier.
I hate you, Steve. I hate you so much.
And then
Thermometer.
he would say it for the first time, and he just goes, "Steve, I hate you. You know I don't do this."
This is bullshit.
It was never intentional for him to, of course, Johnny never thought it'd be a problem saying thermometer.
See? You see?
Thermometer.
It's
I can see why that's quite tricky.
it's like saying ambulance. You have to say it in a stupid voice while reading a script, and it's like I think it's a bit much, but the Vikings of Saliva, that was beautiful. I love
like
that.
that
That
one.
was
The Vikings.
yes, we are Vikings of Saliva.
Vikings of Saliva. I just channeled my inner Chris Hemsworth when I was doing that.
Oh my god.
And I put the Viking hats on, and I put the little picture of the Viking coming out. Of them. But yeah, it's the stuff like that, like some outtakes. Like I honestly, some outtakes I've done or I've heard of some people, they don't do any outtakes. They just do it straight up, which is fantastic. But especially Kagi just bloody does not shut up. He just screams and yells and
I don't care.
shout. Yeah, he goes all over the place, and I've used a few of his outtakes, and I've made videos, and I made one of.
I remember when I got called. Who's calling me?
He goes, New Zealand.
It's like New Zealand. What the fuck? Hello? Hello?
Well,
Fuck you too.
why then? Fuck you, New Zealand, piece of shit. And yeah.
So make a video
Hey, don't
about
diss
this.
New Zealand. We got Flight of the Concords over there.
I just didn't care. Like they called me in the middle of the recording. I'm like, I should probably edit this out. Nah.
Yes, I thrive on outtakes. That's what I love. Beautiful.
Yeah, your outtakes are like some of the best things on that channel. I'm not saying that the episodes aren't good,
Oh,
but
fun.
outtakes are
It's
just
like I'll just
sure.
call my series just of outtakes of series
Yep,
that never come.
yep.
Oh, good. Harren.
You'll like have outtakes of episode 10, but only have episode 4 out.
What I should do for the 5th episode is upload the outtakes and just leave it at that for a few days and wait for people to say, "Where's the episode?"
Yeah, definitely.
What's your food, bro?
No, what's great though is that they'll test how much of a fan they are searching for you, because the only way they'll know that is by listening to this entire interview.
That is a good point.
So they have to walk through fire to get the joke, basically.
That's it.
I don't get it.
Oh.
The outtakes before the actual video.
A link to the video
It's
doesn't
really-
exist. Oh, what? Oh.
Yeah, I was one of those idiots who sort of deletes their outtakes, like, because you're so sort of in the zone trying to do something. It's like, oh, I'll delete this review, and you just so regret that you deleted that. 'Cause you're like, I really could have posted that. That's.
I reckon we've all done that.
Although, Harold, I do have good news. I do still have our entire half-hour attempt at saying "perfect blue" in Japanese, so that's
That was
good.
brilliant.
We need to work that. That was true beauty. Anyway,
That was so funny.
next question. Nintendo.
What, Nintendo?
I
What
thought
Nintendo?
that'd be a good question number.
I don't get
okay,
it.
we'll do,
Oh, that's a number. I
it-
thought the question wasn't.
It's like 9, but it's spread across things with other consonants in it and vowels. And it's
Okay,
a
let's
different
do like a few more. Let's do a few more questions and like call it a night. I think we.
But it's morning over here, Harold. It's morning, so we can't call it a night.
Call it a morning.
Ah, you see now he gets
Yeah,
he,
both, I think.
he gets my drift, boy. You don't get this, Harold. You can go away. Even though you're the real
Okay,
fan
so
of
this
these
is a-
people.
This is like a general question, like sort of like inside the actor studio thing, where they just like to pad time and say like really generic questions. What's your guys' favorite anime, and what's your worst anime you watched?
Oh my god.
We'll let Johnny go for this one because he hasn't really said much. Come on, Johnny.
Yeah, go
Oh,
Johnny.
Okay, my favorite anime is Steins Gate. But
Yes!
yeah.
Sorry.
How was it? The one shot I did was way before when it was coming out, so I
Oh,
just like I
Steins
have to
Met.
do this. Yeah. And Funimation just it went right by them because I was the first one to actually post a Steins Gate video that Ozzy Jordan edited for me, and we both worked on it. And it was great. We're thinking of maybe reamping it and doing it again, but that's like later.
Aw,
But the worst one I've watched, I can't say it's worse because I like it because it teases me so bad. It's Orimo. I'm sorry. I'm like, when does this bitch like him?
So wait, the whole series, you're like, come on, Colonel, just let
him give you the
God
dick.
damn it, there's another episode.
Put
Does
your
this guy
wiener
get
in
any
her.
happiness? No? Okay.
No, just more drama. Buy me more things.
Season 2 comes out. Season 2. All right, first episode. This is gonna happen.
Freaking
What the fuck?
I can't wait until she just like explodes because he's like dating the friend of hers, and
Right.
I can't wait to see her fall or something. I want her to break.
It's
He's
gonna
like,
be
I'm
Springer.
jealous.
But yeah, that's my answer.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Giles?
Okay.
My most favorite anime is Chrono Crusade. Honestly, it's like the one series where like I've honestly loved the characters so much, and it's got a really good story. The English dub is phenomenal. I'm happy that Funimation actually relicensed it when ADV closed down. It's like honestly the one anime I could just say is flawless, regardless of any minor flaws it has. As for the worst anime I've seen, it's either Arcana Famiglia or Icon Club. Arcana Famiglia because it's such a cop-out ending, and honestly, it's just kind of boring.
I never got into it.
And
I was like 3 episodes. I was so frustratedly bored. It's like, oh, they're getting a cat rather than fighting. Well, see ya.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Wanted
It's
to
just
fight
all this
so
like
bad.
whimsy. It's like good, you're developing characters. Where's the action? And then
Yeah.
like with Icon, it was just god awful. I mean, why is there a 6-year-old with Z-sized boobies? Why?
Wait,
What?
I've seen a
Why are
picture
they
of
going
those.
down a yogurt water slide? Why are they now going down a chocolate milk water slide? This is gross.
Because it's
Now I'm craving chocolate milk now. God damn it.
Live
Now I
to
get
win.
All right, Steve. What about you?
Look, there's like I can't really definitely say there's one. I'd say like I'll just drum off a few like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood,
Yes!
Code
Sorry.
Geass, was it Code Geass? Mitsudomaway.
oh my god,
s-
that show is so funny.
Oh, I
Oh,
love it.
uh,
Oh,
like Nichijou,
Oh yeah, great.
Ghost Sick, and Steins Gate, of course. I fucking love that. And there's a lot, but for comedic side, of course, I'd have to easily like Nichijou and Mitsudomo are like one of my favorite comedies, and Code Geass and Full Metal are like the best. Long, like they're so long, but they're so beautiful. They're just like such an epic story.
Mm.
And Steins Gate, I just love Krisu. Oh yes.
Time travel, motherfucker.
I just love the story in that and how it ends and the impact.
Mm.
But yeah.
It's really
That's
annoying.
how
I have like the whole like 26 episode DVD of Steins Gate, but for some reason I've never got myself to watch it. I never know why. Like I watched the first episode, and for some reason I've never got myself to
You
watching
need
it.
to smack yourself.
You have
I
to.
know, I know.
You have to watch like the 5th episode, then it starts getting good.
Yeah, I
If
know,
the
I know,
first
I know. It's
four,
one of the,
you
it's
lose.
like you know from the beginning if it's one of those shows that you always know if it's one of those ones. It's going to totally hook you in like a little bit in. But like I've always
Yeah.
been, but like you know how you always sort of scared that you're gonna have to dedicate so much time to this, even though you have so much free time. It's like I'm gonna lose my world if I watch another episode of this show.
fun fact. Oh, was it when we got the first half of Steins Gate in English dub? I was excited to watch it. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be
Oh
great.
my
I'm gonna watch it all
God.
dubbed. And then they ended on the freaking episode that I freaking knew
hated
it was gonna
that.
fucking happen.
Dude, I hated that so much. I'm like, yes, Steins Gate is amazing. Then it ends the first part. I'm like, okay, when's the second part? Second part. There's no trace on that on Amazon. Where's the second part? Where's the fucking second part?
Calling out, you bastard.
Gaggy,
Uh,
what's yours?
Oh god. I'm gonna be like Steve and list a lot, but my favorite of all time, because it probably got me into anime, was Full Metal Alchemist. But like as a whole, because when I was a kid, when I watched Toonami or Adult Swim, because Toonami only aired till like 12 at night and then it was Adult Swim, I saw Full Metal, and that was when I was ending elementary school. And then Brotherhood came out, and I thought that was more amazing than the original. But the original was still awesome. But yeah, it would be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, then Steins Gate. Like Steins Gate and Full Metal are like right next to each other. Then there would be Code Geass, Black Butler, Toriko, Fairy Tale. I don't know. This one, I'm not too sure. It's one of my favorites, but I find it really interesting. It's called Shakugan no Shana.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Sean
don't
is
know.
pretty good.
I liked
It's
it.
it's
but-
one of those shows that doesn't get really good until like season 3.
Right, but the thing is, like, I bought the first DVD, so I'm like, awesome. Then I hear like the trailer for the second season by Funimation, and I'm like, why the fuck they changed the voice actors? But then I found out it was because the first season was dubbed by I think, I want to say Canada, not sure.
Jenny on.
Okay.
yeah, Jenny.
But yeah. And then also it would be Rave Master, Penny and Stocking, and Sengoku Basara. I love that shit. Yeah.
I've before I forget, the worst anime I've ever watched is Teacher Please or Please Teacher, whatever it's called.
Please Teacher is actually kind of fun.
Oh,
Oh.
it is the first episode. The whole idea that to cover a lie is them just saying we're in love with each other. I just couldn't. I even bought the fucking DVDs. I bought them. Watched the first few episodes. I put them down. I said I just wasted a good $5.
No, I know that's the same thing I had with Icon. It's just, oh my god, what the I didn't even buy the DVDs. I saw it on freaking like Encore or HBO when they were showing anime at that rare time. I watched it and I'm like, I want my 2.5 hours back, please. Give me all 2 of my hours back, for all 4 of those shitty piece of shit anime episodes, please.
I actually forgot to mention another anime. It's School Rumble. I actually like that a lot.
Oh, I love
No matter
School
how girly it may seem.
I love School Rumble.
Oh, and Oron. Before I forget that.
Uran's good.
So,
Uran's.
Rob, do you want to answer
And
the
the
question as
shittiest
well? Since
anime
we
is
all
School
know
Days because
first.
it scarred me when I was a kid.
School Days scarred a lot of people.
I didn't
when they were
know
kids.
when I was a kid. I didn't know what School Days was. I didn't know what the hell it was.
Oh no, I got fooled
I
into
know
School
the name
Days
of
as
it.
well. I got fooled into it as
No,
well.
no. Like, I didn't watch it. Like, my friend's just like, oh, here's a fun little anime trailer you should watch. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. So I'm watching it, and this is like when I started watching Full Metal. So I'm watching the video on YouTube, and then I see this shit, and then like I'm like, what is this? And out of nowhere, I just see the guy getting stabbed, and I'm like,
It's a nice boat.
And no, I was like in 6th grade. I was like in 6th grade, or like the summer before 6th grade. So I'm like, what? I don't want this. That's all I saw. And I'm like, look at the trailer's that. The ending. I'm like, that's awful.
No.
Okay, so the last question I'm going to ask you guys, and it's kind of open and general and quite big, is what advice do you have for people who want to start doing their own abridged series? What kind of writing they should do, and even voice acting as well?
I'll give a very quick summary. Find first buy a decent mic. The one that doesn't that's like a laptop mic that sounds like shit.
I just shouldn't.
That I know that always ruins a lot of things. If you're going to edit something for the first time, the first episode will never be the best one. It will always come out terrible. You've got to keep trying and trying and trying. With script writing, on the other hand, if you can't write it by yourself, get your friends to write it with. And it may seem stupid, then it's stupid. You do it for the fun of it. You know, you don't. If you're only seeking to do abridging because you want, like, I don't know what is it, the fame. There's what the only the only fame and glory you really going to get out of it is which is like Team 4-Star gets sent to anime conventions and shit like that. But natural fact is, like, I know I'll never do that. No one will ever go, fuck yeah, I want you to come to anime next. I'll pay for your flight.
Transforming.
I love that guy. He turns girls into guys.
I heard that if I touch his beard, I will go.
I will go.
I will
And there
just
was
glow
no
gold.
way.
And there was no fucking way. But script writing, editing, either find someone who can edit, but get a lot of. I got very influenced from other abridged series. I used a lot of references in my first episode. I used a lot of. You learn what is good and what is bad when you're writing stuff. If you watch a lot of abridged stuff, and you got to take it on board, what you think what is bad. If you know what is bad, you can make something just a bit better. That is probably the best quote I can give.
That'd be a
Just
great
make yours-
tombstone quote. Just if you
judgment
know what
will
is bad,
change.
you can make something that's a little bit
Just
better.
yeah, that is exactly
Just
right.
the more
Make
you know,
yours-
little NBC logos. The more you know.
Yeah, but yeah.
Knowing is half the battle, G.I. Joe.
Knowing is half the battle. Oh my god, a talking toaster, Transformers!
Transformers, another reference again.
Okay, my tips, based on experience, because I had a whole one-shot based on this. Don't do references to other abridged series.
Good.
Because if not, you're gonna be sounding like a retard, and I know this because I did it. Go Fairy Tail!
Is that saying like it's like saying card games on motorcycles like that?
Actually, I said like a bitch. I put it down.
Trademark.
Yeah, trademark. No, have decent quality mics. Have decent voice acting. Don't sound like this. Oh no, we're going to save the world. Unless
He
you're
is not
going
be
for that.
yourself.
Unless you're going for that.
Mm.
Then yeah, by all means, go for that.
Oh yeah, quick. This is for reviewers as well. Don't do it like if you're embarrassed, just make sure everyone's out the house and just shout because it's so much more fun.
I do it with people.
That's what I
though.
always do.
I can never do it. I have to wait for my family.
Honestly,
Yeah,
to
you
leave
know
the
what
house.
I do?
I can't even review when anyone's around. I can't do it.
Man,
You
you're
know what
all
I
a
do?
bunch of pussy
you know-
willows.
We're
You know what I
scrubs.
do
We're
whenever I
scrubs.
need. I just want to say, whenever I need to yell in terms of recordings, what I do is I take my microphone and my laptop to my nightstand near my bed. I will put my microphone under the covers of my bed, put my head under it, make sure all the openings are closed off, and I can scream like a motherfucker. No one will hear.
That is a lie.
With all the blankets
No,
over your
it
head,
works
no
so
one can
well.
hear your scream. I can murder you in your sleep and you won't hear it.
You see, I used to do that, but then I got a reflection filter, so I'm like, fuck everyone in this house. I'm gonna yell to the top of my fucking lungs.
Yeah.
Johnny,
And then I was out.
Johnny, even though you're not an editor, but you can still put in your input.
I've taken that to like a liking. I can just make things now and say I'm not an editor. What was it? Scripting. Have good feeling about your characters and make them develop. I love doing that. What was it? Voicing. As Steve said, better microphone. Yeah, that's really good. Try to make sure that your acting's develops with it because you won't be good at first and you'll grow. Fly away. Fly away, little butterfly.
away now.
Fly away now. Fuck that. I want you to make believe it's the first time.
Oh man, I love that song so much. I think like after I saw that show, I think for like the next few months, I was just spamming like F5 on the like searching for the OST, just like come on, come on, come on, Teddy Lloyd.
I was in
come
high
on.
school all day listening to it, just going through the halls.
Yeah. Oh,
Put your arms out, going fly away.
You just you immediately want to walk all swag, don't you? Just like yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Got all
god.
the swagger.
You just point to your nurse. Fly away.
Yeah. I know.
Point to you. Yeah.
It's like outside the headphones, everyone thinks you're a douche, but inside you are a god. Just
Yes.
You're a voice acting god.
oh man. I
Okay,
saw-
before we end, can I just say a quick thing? Because you were saying about referencing. When doing a bridge series, can you really reference Western stuff like referencing like a sitcom or like just doing that? Because I don't think I've ever seen a bridge series do that. Could that even work?
It's been done before.
You can do it. It depends on how you put it. If you make it seem as it was just dropped into it or it was forced, that's when it doesn't work.
It
Yeah.
just doesn't work. It's like,
Yeah, 'cause
oh, it is like
references
that
don't work
movie.
if there's
that
Stuff
we
like
references
animes
for
where I
this-
think like you could
yeah.
reference certain
say
things.
like
Okay,
And when
Like,
it's foreign to
I would
people,
actually like to get a
people
word
will
in
think it's
edgewise. Like, if
forced.
you're gonna do something like, oh, this is like that movie we saw that one time, the one that came out within the past 5 or so years. Let us plug that movie. If it's something like that, it's not gonna work. But if you're like quoting something in good context, like if the context is good and like you can make it work, go for it. But if you're just gonna be saying the name of something for the sake of saying it, it's probably not gonna come out that good.
It's like if I said for Mysterious Gurlfriend X, if I said, if like Charles said in his character's voice, that's a, like between Tsubaki and Ube, that's a better love story than Twilight. Like I could easily make that joke.
A love story than Twilight,
That
and
is
I
such
just
an-
made an unfunny reference joke.
I know.
And that's when it comes out like it. and that's
even
it.
even for future unannounced, only doing it out of spite, dancing the vampire bun thing. We're not doing that joke.
I only ask because I don't know like if like the anime community might flip out like all those weebos, whatever you call them, just like saying, oh, you're doing Western stuff, keep it all Japanese and stuff. I'm like, ugh. I see people that like keep trying on me.
That's when you just
Anyway.
say YOLO swag, and they all shut up.
Just
Anyway, Robert, have you got any final questions to say before we finish up?
um no, actually, I
To
don't.
answer your question, yes, I'm gay, and yes, I am in love with Johnny.
Oh.
Hi.
Steve, you whore.
I can't do violin. Oh.
Okay. Anyway, I think we should wrap up now.
Oh,
How
okay.
about
I can't
each of you-
rap very well.
Don't rap, please. Don't.
I'm
You're
like
too
down the
white
beat.
for rapping.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
All the Jews and
Someone fucking
whites
rap
and
before I lose
Latinos
oxygen.
and Asians should all die.
All the black and Mexicans and Asians and all that.
Should all die. Should all
Has
die.
anybody seen that? Has anybody seen
He actually expressed my true feelings when he wrote that.
And you go, I'm not a racist.
I'm not.
Wicked, 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 wicked fresh.
I'm not a racist.
just
I just
only
don't believe in
exterminating.
equality.
If that makes me racist, well, that makes me racist, but I'm not racist. God damn it.
Wicked, wicked, wicked.
No man. God's sake, I just the world, the infinite void of my brain is just collapsing after today.
I'm not gonna rap again now. Forget that. You're not rapping again. Anyway, to finish off, how about each of you say a line with your voice acting skills from the series? I'm getting tongue tied at the moment.
Basically, you're saying you just want to
crazy.
have a fanboy moment. So, Harren, just have a fanboy
I'm not having
moment.
fun.
Harren, have a fanboy moment. This is your dream. Have a fanboy moment. You deserve it. You've been doing fine. Been a good reviewer, Harren. Have a treat. Have a treat, Harren. Come on. You've been doing reviews. Come on. Good, Harren.
Don't treat me like a dog. You're the bottom bitch around here, okay? I'm the
Oh
pimp.
God.
Bottom.
Hey, I thought we were keeping this PG, you son of a bitch.
You're a bloody faggot.
I love the fact that probably just like fucking some of the guys in here is like, should we leave these guys to it? What the fuck is that? The atmosphere just turned very blue. Aaron, you've clearly been wanting to have a fanboy moment. Have a fanboy moment, dude.
So you want us to say a line from
Just
it?
any line from the episodes?
Yeah. I guess it'd be, you just want to stick your finger in my mouth again, don't you?
Good one. Kagi, you gonna do a line?
You first, bitch.
Oh, you want me to do one first? Okay, all right.
Go.
Okay, this is one of my favorites from one of the newer episodes. It's she's fucking crazy, man. I told her I liked your style of your hair, and she cut hers within 2 minutes with a pencil.
Johnny, you wanna go?
Can I make up my own line?
Go for it.
You don't want to say the thermometer life.
I'm gonna put thermometer in it.
Go
Ladies and
for
gentlemen,
it.
this is a joke from episode 5. Totally. We're
Go
not
for
just
it.
saying that for more views.
Let's see.
Exclusive.
Tsubaki, get out of here! Get out of here right now! I need a thermometer. Okay, I'm good. Thank you. Bye.
I love that the moment you said thermometer, I swear to God, like the way you said it, because you actually said it correct this time, your mind was just going, I did it. Oh God, but because of that, you actually paused even more than when you make mistakes.
I basically creamed myself.
You did.
Okay,
It's like I got it.
Oh.
Okay, hold on.
Oh boy!
Fuck. Okay.
Vagina buddies for life!
I don't know.
Vagina buddies, vagina buddies, vagina buddies. Chloe told me she's batshit crazy. Vagina buddies for life. Have some of my deep fried bacon snacks.
Oh,
I remember that club.
I will actually. Do you remember that image? That image of the Vagina Buddies GIF image where in the outtakes where it's that long, big picture. That was I got 2 people to work on that, 3 different images all fused together. Then it was drawn on the hand, and that is such a. I actually think that was actually it's a very beautiful picture. Even though it looks very weird, but it was probably my favorite scene image.
I think one of my favorite scenes is
What does it mean?
and then it's like, oh, just
It's
a
Dick,
butt.
Dick Butt, because Dick Butt reflects for World War for what it is. He represents hope and courage, and most of all, he has a dick on his head. Keeps coming in.
I was there when Steve wrote that.
Oh, fucking dick butt. Love him. Love him.
Hey, you know what, Steve?
What's that?
It's symbolic.
It's symbolic.
It's symbolic.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Ow.
Love your attempt, Johnny Beautiful. Eh.
It's
Yeah.
symbolic.
Symbolic. Yeah.
Ah.
That was like I'm not going to do a sex joke. Forget that. It's too late in the morning.
Well, on behalf of Mysterious Gurlfriend X Abridged and the cast, I would like to thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedules, and hopefully it's been a fantastic experience. And I could say from bottom of my heart and the rest of the other guys, we've had a fantastic time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been
I
alright.
love it when you do that.
That's a
It's been
lie.
alright. I've
That's
had
a lie. I haven't said any of those things.
Yeah, we will.
I haven't had fun at all.
You're like, I've had better. I've had better fun. I've laughed harder.
Oh my god, it's like that scene from Liar Liar. So was it incredible as it was for you? I've had better.
Better.
Oh, my God.
I've had better.
Get Jim Carrey.
I love Jim Carrey.
I
What
know.
about Rob Schneider?
What?
Kidding.
And he truly has had better.
Rob Schneider in Liar Liar. Rated PG.
Red Schneider in Mysterious Ex-Girlfriend Episode 5.
Plays a girl who draws too much. Rated PG. Rated PG.
Looking for some crazy times.
I've had better.
And then he finds a lemon. Why a lemon? Finds out in episode 5.
What is going on?
Harrod's
We're-
life is going on.
America.
America.
America. Fuck
Ow.
yeah.
Even though
I want to
middle
say
of America.
goodbye and remember, Allons-y.
I have no idea what that means.
It's Alonzi Alonso.
Exterminate.
It's Alonzi.
Exterminate.
Allons-y, Alonso.
I've always wanted to say that. Oh man. Do you remember when Doctor Who had personality? Good times.
Every English person hates Matt Smith. I love it.
He's not that bad of a doctor. I think he was alright.
No,
I mean,
it's
I
not that
think
we hate
this
Matt Smith,
season
we hate the
4
writing. We don't like Moffat.
Yeah,
He did good ones.
Oh yeah, it's not as dark as
He
the other
needed
ones.
Davies. He needed Davies to do the overarching.
Well, he is coming back for the 50th anniversary, so that'll be good.
Yeah, because it's going to be set during the time. Wait, this is not the time for that. Fucking interview. Is this even? I don't even know what's actually happened for the last hour and a half. I don't.
It's almost 2 hours now.
Oh,
An hour and a
God.
half.
Movie magic.
Fuck's sake.
Wait, do you guys watch? I'm guessing. When did Doctor Who start airing? And this, we will put this in the interview, but when did Doctor Who
No,
start
this is
airing
in the
in
interview.
America?
It's still going in, Harren. It's still going in.
You can't bother editing, that's why.
I think
When did Doctor
Series
Who start
5.
airing in America?
Series 5, I think.
I mean,
Was that
it's
with David Tennant or with the Ninth Doctor? I forgot his name now. Christopher something.
Eccleston.
Eccleston. But
Eccleston,
supposedly
yeah.
I heard rumors about bullshit that Eccleston isn't the 9th and David Tennant isn't the 10th.
Oh no,
Like,
it's
Eccleston was the 10th and Tennant was the 11th.
it's
and
no, it's
Smith was the
because they're
12th.
adding. It's because they're doing a series which is set between the 7th and the 8th. That's why,
Which is okay.
or the 8th and 9th. It's because the time.
For me, Christopher Eccleston was the best Doctor. I know David Tennant was really good, but I liked him a lot.
I hate
Why is he not
Eccleston.
coming back for the 50th anniversary? That asshole.
Anywho,
Anywho, I mean, I would say all the thanks and stuff, but I think Harren probably wants to say all the thank yous more because I think he have your
I'm actually a
fanboy moment.
fan of this. Mysterious Gurlfriend X is my favorite animes of all time now, not because of these guys.
Oh,
As if they would-
okay,
That's how it
okay.
is.
Is
That's
that
how
how
it
it
is.
is? Okay, we're
Something
terminating
good.
the interview, Harren. Isn't it? You don't love them enough.
I love them enough.
Enough. That's all we need. We need enough.
Oh, it's
I don't know how to end this now. You guys have been crazy for the last 15 minutes nearly now.
I'll
We've gone from like
'cause
just random rants to bloody Doctor Who for some reason.
I've done Aniview
How do we get
interviews
here?
before, Harren. I'll end it because I've actually done these.
Screw you! Wait, fair enough.
No, I know, but like seriously, like on behalf of just me and Harren, thank you very. It's been absolutely hilarious. Like we've loved every second of having you guys on. It's been a genuine honor to have you guys on, and it's really nice. It's very rare we get to sort of do something sort of completely unserious like this. It's really cool just to kind of have fun with it, and you guys have been so funny, and it's. Thank you very much.
And I think I also have to say that fact that I think these guys, just with chatting with you, I think you guys have actually inspired us to actually do an abridged series. I think me and Rob are definitely going to do a Phantom Reckon with a Phantom.
No, I think we're doing a Dance of the
abridged
Vampire
series.
Bund one
try
first.
anyway.
We're doing a Dance of the Vampire. I can't let Dance of the Vampire's Bund's name be hurt. Like
I've
it
never
has.
actually seen that series, so I can't really.
Well, start
I've never seen
watching,
that series, so I
Harren.
can't really...
Start watching.
Too busy watching Akuno Hana.
Oh, it's so good.
Better.
But seriously, it's been an absolute blast, and with I'm like on behalf of probably everyone listening as well. Thank you very much for just being completely and utterly hilarious, all of you, because it's just
funny. I was being quite serious through this entire conversation. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. By funny, do you mean stupid? You call me stupid, asshole?
You call us stupid?
Damn fighting words, boy.
Here's the fighting words. Look at Johnny's fish. He's ready for a fit. The love heart ain't.
Boy, I swear to God, I can take you down by the pier and beat the shit out of you.
I mean, it's been enlightening, but ultimately it's been very fun, and it's been great.
No worries at all. Well, it's been good. We don't do well. This is probably the first time I've actually spoken to Kagi on Skype. Funny enough.
Love you.
I love you too, buddy. And we don't do this sort of thing often. Most of the time, our Skype calls are just pretty sort of bits of here and there, but it's don't. This is probably it's been a while since I've had a Skype call of this sort of fun. I don't tend to do it all too much.
Ooh, if you had so much fun, then you should do a little video on your channel saying, "Come watch our interview." We're trying to.
I love how it's just like
view
we
haul
need
right now.
more views,
No,
please.
I'd be like, "Hey there, you sitting on the chair. Do you know what you need to do? You need to click on this link, open up a picture of a guy having butt sex, and you show how much fun we guys are having."
Why a picture, not a GIF, or at least an animation?
Because that stuff's too sexual.
I understand.
Here's a half, and then here's a
Says
half.
it sends you with your
picture.
profile pic.
Yes, very much so. I love it.
Hey, that
Yo,
is
swag.
very G-rated. That picture went on Sesame Street.
What's the letter of today? P for panties, which he doesn't have. Oh,
hooray!
Oh,
That girl goes commando all the dang old time.
We were definitely going for panties.
I heard the sonic screwdriver gag. God damn it!
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
I can't control it.
I'm guessing if you play that sound anywhere, to me it just sounds like some sort of cheap toy. But to any other person, you play that sound, their eyes light up and go,
"Where's the doctor?"
Yeah, no,
Jesus Christ. He's lost it. He's lost it.
God damn it!
And that's a wrap, people. We've made people lose their shit.
Metal Gear.
Oh man, you're killing me.
Oh my God, Metal Gear. Oh God, it's so damn hot.
Oh my God, there's millions of gallons of piss everywhere.
Anyway, God damn. Aniview interviews. Subscribe. I don't care. Subscribe to these guys. Description, link, and annotation. It doesn't. You know who these people are. That's the reason you watch this video.
Hashtag swag.
Hashtag Beast Wars.
No, not swag, thwag. THWAG.
Thwag.
Bringing it back.
Hashtag vagina buddies.
Fluffing in.
Vagina buddies for life.
Five ever.
Oh my God! Lick this if you cry ever, Tim.
Ever Tim.
Ever
Tim.
Fucking joke.
I love internet. Beautiful.
Oh, it is truly.
All right. Well, I guess yeah. You'll thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go do stuff.
Where's episode 5?
It's where you want it to be, up my own ass. You ain't getting it.
You gotta wait
God
till
damn
I
it.
shit it out.
Get away from me!
That's how you make a script.
Heard it.
I'm trying to pay the guy who writes the stuff to freaking make one. God, it's waiting. All right, guys.
It wasn't me.
Okay, Aniview interview over. Thank you and stuff. We're ending it here.
No problem.
I look forward to seeing the video.
Oh god.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Uh,
See you.